Little bike here. This is a good one to put in the short list. This is a Specialized Tarmac Sport with 105, and I bought this from the guy who bought it from a local Specialized dealer. He rode it a couple of times. Looks like it's had a little drop there. I had to straighten the hanger up during the gears. It's full of dust, but it hadn't been ridden. He went riding and someone abused him on the road. He said, "No, stuff it. I'm not riding a bike." So. And he had this bike basically in the shed getting dust, and he put it up, and I got it, and I was unsold to a mate who's currently on a giant TCR disc brake, but he wants to go back to rim just for lighter weight, just easier to use. But this is a great bike to look at. I love these bikes. External cables, easy to use, like mechanic's dream, absolute mechanic dream. External cables. The only issue with this bike, not issue, but potential issue, is BB30 OSBB. But it is a very lightweight design, and you can get super cheap cranks for it now. So, and generally, if you have any creaking issues, you can put a little adapter in there with Wills Manufacturing, and you're good to go. But otherwise, that's the only real negative of the bike. But it's not really negative; it's a bit of a so-so. But 10-speed group set, super easy to get parts for, super cheap. 10-speed chains, you know, SRAM or Shimano, it's fantastic. KMC, YBN, these derailleurs they just last. These 5700 series just last. Little DT Swiss rim there, semi-wide. Again, just you can get spare parts for that little basic DT Swiss hub in there. You know, when you wear these wheels out after about 30,000 K, $50 you get a new rear, $50 you get a new front. On Facebook Marketplace, forks in mint condition. I stripped it out, conditioned it, checked it, all good. We've got an adjustable stem, really good one, quite strong, stiff. The compact drop bars, these are pretty decent bars and Specialized. These 105, 58, 700. Pretty indestructible, you know, it's nothing to really complain about this bike. Stock brakes, just some little Axis things, they're okay. They're not too bad, but they're good enough for road. If you want more popping power, you can just put something on the front like a 5800 dual pivot, and you're good to go. But otherwise, these are fine. But again, this frame's quite lightweight, but not light enough. This S-Works over here is an SL7. This is SL7, it's like $8,000 for the frame in Australia, and it's heavier than this one. Once you build this up, the S-Works SL7, it's going to be heavier than I could build this one up if I get a second-hand SRAM-made group set, etc. But again, it depends how light you want to go. The lighter you go, the faster you go up a climb, but durability can be an issue as well. It depends on your weight and what your goals are. But for someone who's just sort of starting out their first years, these heavy-duty carbon bikes are really, really good because the frames aren't like paper thin. Like, just listen to that. All right, listen to that, and then go over here, the S-Works SL7. All right, that's like a tin can. That's real. You can press on that and see it flexes. Right, you can always crack it with your fingers. Crack it with your fingers, and you go this Specialized over here. It feels a lot more firm. All right, it's a lot more durable. That one over there, bam, you're gonna break that so easy. You know, break it so easy. But it's all good. So I'm not a Specialized hater. Also, these saddles, really good saddle. Specialized toupe. You know, and it's mint condition, hasn't even bowed yet. So this is one of the saddles I like. It's got a little bit of gel in there, but it's got a really good anatomical shape. And you want to have this saddle basically level. This part wants to be level. Maybe the nose point it down just a degree or two. And this seat post is really easy to adjust. Just loosen this one up here, and then tighten, or there's some pussy in here. It's never a During Rider video about some pussy in it. You can tighten that one up there, good to go. Weight of this bike, my scales have actually been broken. I left them in the rain the other day. But it's high 7s, low 8s, but light enough for, anything but the Tour de France. But just, really a great bike. Great bike for the money. And it's literally, almost brand new. Look at the chain rings. It's like hardly even been ridden. I'd say, I don't know, under 50 Ks maybe? Under 100 Ks? How do you tell, Tyres, these are really good. Not super fast, but pretty durable. With the black belt ×2. 23s, so quite responsive. Look at the rim condition. Really, amazing rim condition. So, fantastic. So selling this for $1,000 Australian, and it's already been sold. But yeah, otherwise, just mint condition bike. It's just amazing. But again, because it doesn't have disc brakes and Di2, it might not have the value that some of these modern day bikes have. But to be honest, if Specialized said, "Hey Harley, we'll give you the S-Works SL7 to ride for the next year," or we'll give you, we had some new old stock SL2 from 2013, 2014. Which one do you prefer? I'm going to go, thanks for that one, but I'm going to take this one. If I have to ride it, I'm going to go this one. If I can sell it, I'll get that one and sell that one and buy something like this. But yeah, that's the deal. I would honestly, if I had to ride this bike just for a year, be totally happy with that. If I had to ride that one for a year, I'd be like, oh, just to build this one up, man. I'm just like, oh, just dreading it. Just the cables through the steering. It's just a disc brake. It's just faff, man. This bike here, you know, just a joy, absolute joy to work on. Absolute joy to work on these classic carbon race bikes. Absolute joy to work on. Just beautiful, you know. And this is what I'm riding at the moment. Tarmac SL2. This is the S-Works version of this one here. Not much real difference. I don't reckon there's much difference. This one's a little bit lighter. It's about 6.7 kilos, 6.5 kilos with that pedals. SRAM red. MB stuff. So again, a lot lighter, or a kilo lighter so, but more fragile. Carbon rail saddle, easy to brake. Lighter, everything's light on this bike, so much more fragile if you do crash it. Okay, so you got to trade off their durability or performance, you know. But again, these bikes, man, beautiful bikes. But again, if you wanted to down the track, you could, you know, lighten up some of those parts if you wanted to. But again, you don't necessarily want to do that because durability can be a cost as well. But yeah, just letting you know there. This is one. But yeah, you have specialized at it. I'm not, man. I am not. I am all about performance. I'm performance driven in all aspects in life. And these bikes, again, just external cables, man. I love it. Love it. This bike's SL2. Way faster than the SL7. This one is SL2 down here. The Sport, way faster than that. Way faster.